Hi, my name is Nick. I'm one of the customer support engineer trainers with HME out of San Diego. Today I'm going to show you the reminder function under the message center on the brand new IonIQ base station. I'm going to show you a pre-recorded message, how to make your own, show you how to set priorities on it, and also how to send this message to one headset, a couple, or a group of them. So let's take a look. So for the first example, I'm going to show you how to utilize one of the pre-recorded reminders on the IonIQ base station. So the first step we're going to do is we need to access the reminder messages. Here's the main screen here. I'm going to push Menu, go to Message Center, and lastly, Reminder Messages. Just to give you an example, the IonIQ has lots of different options in pre-done messages, but I'm just going to focus on the hand washing message. So I'm going to push Edit. If your message currently is not active, it will show a hash mark like this on the screen. Push the button one time to make sure it has a check to let you know it's active. Also, you could set the priority from high to low. High priority will allow the message to play once a car has left the order point. The system will never play a message if there's a car outside. If the message is set to a low priority, it will simply wait to play for its next repeat period if it sees a car outside at the order point. But for now, I consider hand washing a high priority, so I'm going to keep it high. Next, I'm going to go to the schedule to schedule this message just for today. Currently, it'll give you a list of all of the schedule times here on the system, which you can change to be whatever you want them to be under Message Center and Edit Schedule Times. This one is currently scheduled for 24 hours. This is what I want it to be. If you want it to be set to any of these other options, simply scroll to the message that you want to, or the schedule time you wish to activate, push Edit, change it to a check mark, and that's how you activate the schedule time for that message. But again, for this example, I'm just going to stick to 24 hours. Next, I'm going to go to the settings portion of this reminder message. And here, under this option, I can actually set what headsets this message will play to. So I'm going to push Headsets, and it's going to reveal a list of numbers which are going to be identified by specific headsets. The way you can find out what number your headset is set to, simply power cycle the headset and it will give you its number. So for this example, currently all headsets will receive the hand washing message. But let's say if I only wanted one headset to get this message. So let's say hand washing should only go to headset 0. I'm going to push Edit. To turn all the other ones off, I'm going to make it a hash mark and apply to all headsets and push back. So you can see now the message is currently not going to play to any of them. So then I go back to Edit, select Headset, have it select to a check mark, and go back one time. And now the hand washing message will only play to headset 0. But for this example, I'm going to have it go to all headsets. So I'm going to go back to Edit, apply to all headsets, and push back. I'm going to push back one time, and next I'm going to go to Repeat. Reminder messages are important, especially for hand washing. You may want them to wash their hands every half an hour or to an hour, for example. So I'm going to go to Repeat, and here you could set your repeat interval. In this one here, it's repeating every 30 seconds, and I'm going to change that to be 30 minutes. So currently, the hand washing message will attempt to play every half an hour to all headsets that are registered to this base station. So you can change this to be 20 minutes or even 10 minutes. So whatever your operation needs are, this can be met with this repeat interval. So let's push back and go all the way to the main screen of the reminder messages. Alright, now for the next exercise I'm going to show you, we're actually going to customize our own reminder message. For this one, I'm just going to use sanitizer as my example. So I'm going to push Edit once sanitizer is selected. Here, I can rename the message to be anything that I'd want it to be. So anything that applies to restaurant operation that's important to me, you can change it to be whatever name you want it to. But for now, I'm going to keep it to sanitizer. I'm going to push back. And just as before, we need to activate the message, assign a high and low priority, and also set when the schedule is going to be for it to play. I'm going to make this one for 24 hours. So I'm going to go back under Tuesday. And you can see the default is already set for 24 hours. So that's good. I'm going to go back and back one more time. Next I'm going to go to settings, and then to headsets. I also want this message to play to all headsets as well. Push back. Repeat. The default is set for 2 hours, and for sanitizer, I'm going to say that's okay. So I'm going to push back again, and back once more. Now that the basic settings are set up, now we need to actually go in there and record our own customized message. So you push review and record, and the first screen that's going to come up, it's going to ask you if you want to review or record over the current message on there. So I'm going to record, and the instructions are very, very simple. You have to have a headset with you. The first thing you do is press and hold the B button. This will activate the recording. Speak the reminder into the headset microphone, and then release the button to stop the recording itself. Once it's done, I will push back, go under review and record, and go to review. This way I can make sure that the message that's been recorded is going to be satisfactory. So I press and hold the B button, listen to the message in the headset earphone, and then release the B button to stop. Keep in mind that if you have a car outside during this process, it will have to wait for the car to leave just to make sure you don't interrupt the order taking process. Now that I've reviewed the message and I'm satisfied with it, I want to push the back button all the way back to the reminder message main screen. And that concludes our message. If you have any problems or need help troubleshooting, please call HME Technical Support at 1-800-848-4468, options 1, 2, and 3.